Hi, welcome to another Agentic SaaS application demo. So last couple of videos, we saw how we can work on agentic memory, how we can create your own user memory and save them as episodes, etc. So we worked on the persistence part and different mechanisms to add information into the memory. We saw how we can auto capture information into user memory based on the interaction, chat interaction. We saw how we can manually add information into the local memory. In this video, we'll explore two different ways we can extract data back from the memory. One is in a structured way, in an ordered way, like getting first few records from the memory or the last few records from the memory. Another is very powerful. You can semantically search the memory. So you can ask queries like you ask ChatGPT. You can ask queries to extract data back from the memory. So this is very powerful, but very, very easy to implement. Welcome to Techie Talks AI. I'm Sri from Shogini. On this channel, we bring you hands-on demonstrations and insights into the latest tools and trends to help you get started with ease. Don't forget to subscribe and be a part of our journey into the future of technology. So the focus of this video is on extracting information from the user memory. Okay, so let's see it's working. Before we check it's working, we will look at the code, and the code is slightly modified version of what Agno provides. So here is the code. So this is from Agno Repo Cookbook, Agent Concepts Memory 05 Memory Search. I've slightly modified to make it easier to understand. Here we are creating the SQLite object with the path to the location of the file. So the user memory will be captured in this file. Okay. And then we are clearing the database. Normally we don't need this, but for demonstration purpose, we need this so that we start with a fresh slate whenever we start this. And then here we are creating the memory object of Agno memory version 2. And you will notice that this is an agentic memory. So which means it works like an agent. So you can ask intelligent questions. So here we are creating a variable John Doe ID where we are storing the email address. It can be any alphanumeric string. It is used as the user ID, something like a primary key. So you can fetch information based on this primary key as well. Okay, so what we are doing is we are adding couple of memory strings to this SQLite memory object. So user enjoys hiking, user enjoys reading science fiction before bed and things like that. User enjoys experimenting with gourmet coffee brewing methods on lazy Sunday mornings. So like this, we are adding different items for that specific user ID. Okay, I'm adding little extra. In the Agno cookbook, we don't have these many items added. So different variations we are adding in the user memory. And then what we are doing here is we are printing the memory.memories. So it will print out all the user memory. This is a dump of entire user memory. Not only for John Doe, for the entire collection. Then what we are doing is, here we are specifying the last n record, last underscore n record for that specific user ID and limit to 1. Here we are retrieving first n record and limit to 1. Okay, so we are saving couple of different memory items. Then we are printing the first and the last. Then I have a function which I have added to query the memory like an agent. So here we are specifying a retrieval method agentic, not last underscore n or first underscore n. We are specifying agentic and we are asking different types of questions. And these are normal English language strings, do not have any direct correlation with the memory content. So the agentic way of searching can parse this, understand its meaning, and intelligently query the memory. So that is the idea of this demonstration. So let's see how it works. I have a run.sh shell script which runs a Python environment, installs the dependencies, and then executes this code that I've just showed you. So here we have a dump of all the items that we have added. That is a complete memory dump. And see here, hiking is the first item, and the last item is volunteering at the local animal shelter. Okay, so here, see, last memory, volunteers at the animal shelter, and the first item enjoys hiking in the mountains. So those are structured querying. Next is intelligent querying. What does the user like to do on weekends? See here, it has picked up from the memories that we have added, hiking on the mountains, experimenting with gourmet coffee brewing, and then animal shelter. So it picked up 3 items from our list of memory. Let's press enter to continue to ask the next question. Next question is, what does the user enjoy reading before bed? So here, fiction novels. Let's see the next question. How does the user like to start their Sunday mornings? Okay, user enjoys experimenting with gourmet coffee brewing. What kind of music-related hobby does the user have? User collects vintage vinyl records. What travel goals has the user set for themselves? User loves spontaneous road trips. Next is, how does the user give back to the community? User volunteers at the local animal shelters, and user practices watercolor paintings and often gifts. So that is a short demo of how you can intelligently capture information during the chat interaction and also query the captured information in an agentic way. So please give your valuable comments, suggestions, and see you in another tiny video like this. Remember, all these short videos will come very handy when you build your own agentic SaaS applications. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.